Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim preaching his word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that live amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. This is not a black thing, it's an Israelite thing. And shalom to the Akim and the Aqua, the true believers of the hopeful elect, the true worshipers. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. And I wanted to make I was watching the elder Kazak out of GMS Mississippi camp. His YouTube channel is Yahweh Shai is coming back. And I got this article from watching his video dealing with the MOTB. And China is basically surpassing America with the BCI. So decided to do a quick epistle on it, do a quick lesson on it, the MOTB update. So I'm gonna get the article, hit a couple of precepts, and Lord's willing, this will be edifying. We're definitely in the age of technology. All right. Let me see. This is from CGTN News, and it reads: China's brain-computer interface innovation in fast lane. And as you can see in the visual, the guy is playing a game. It looks like it could be Mario Kart, and he's just moving his playing it with you, moving the character in the game with his mind. The caption says, "A patient who lost all 4 limbs plays video games using the innovative brain-computer interface device." Alright, so let's read this. As a matter of fact, before we even read it, let's look up that word innovative. Innovation definition. And it says the action or process of innovating. Salakia. Similar. Basically, let's see, remodeling, revolution, change, alteration. Here it is. It says innovate. What is the best definition of innovation? Innovation is a process by which a domain, a product, or a service is renewed and brought up to date by applying new processes introducing new techniques, or establishing successful ideas to create a new value. The creation of value is a defining characteristic of innovation. And that's what those BCIs, those brain computer interfaces are. You know, they're putting value on the consumer because they you know, the powers that be, they want everybody see hip, whether the hand or the forehead, you know, and in this case it's the head. Now let's read a little bit of this. It says, China is emerging as a key player in brain computer interface BCI innovation, marked by rapid clinical progress and state-backed research. China's first innovative BCI surgery. In June, a Chinese medical team successfully implanted an invasive BCI brain computer interface in a patient who had lost all 4 limbs, enabling him to play video games using only his mind. The breakthrough makes China the second country in the world after the United States to advance BCI technology to the clinical trial stage. The landmark trial was conducted at the Center for Excellence in Brain Science and Intelligence Technology. That's a long name for a school or a company. At the Chinese Academy of Sciences, in collaboration with Huashan Hospital, affiliated with Fudan University and relevant enterprises. It says the patient who lost his limbs in a high voltage electrical accident 13 years ago could play video games like car racing within only 2 to 3 weeks of training with a BCI implant. The science behind this breakthrough is revolutionary. Every thought humans have creates electrical impulses in the brain. The BCI system acts like a translator, capturing these neural signals, decoding them through advanced algorithms, and converting them into digital commands. This creates a direct pathway between mind and machine, allowing patients to control devices with pure thought. Yeah, and this is the breakthrough technology that they're dealing with, the fourth industrial revolution. You know, you see. The fourth industrial revolution has been defined as technological developments in cyber physical systems such as high capacity connectivity, new human machine interaction modes such as touch interfaces and virtual reality systems, and improvements in transferring digital instructions to the physical world. including you see, so basically merging man with machine. Matter of fact, let me get a quick scripture that goes with it. Basically, this is the beast performing miracles. You know, there's a book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 14, and it reads, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live." And the key word is miracles. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. You see? So he's deceiving the people into getting the BCI, you know, and basically making it look like a miracle. You know, people are going to be able to see again, walk again, you know, talk through this BCI, you know, this brain computer interface. And people are going to deem it as a miracle. But really, Esau just setting them up to be destroyed, you know, because if you take that C-hip, you are definitely going to be destroyed. You're going to catch the penalty that's written about in Revelation, the 14th chapter. It says, the size of a coin, the device was independently developed by Chinese scientists for clinical use and is implanted in a thinned area of the skull. Its ultra-flexible neural electrodes, just 5 to 8 millimeters at the tip, can be inserted into brain tissue via minimally invasive surgery. China opens BCI clinical ward. Shortly after the surgery, China opened the country's first BCI clinical ward at Beijing Tiantan Hospital, affiliated with Capital Medical University, for BCI research and clinical trials promoting related technological advancements. It says, right now, we're seeing promising results with movement and speech restoration, but it's important to understand these are still research experiments and full clinical implementation will require further development at an end time, said Zhao Jizang, chief of the, Salakia if I pronounced that wrong, chief of the hospital's neurosurgical and cerebrovascular neurosurgery department. You know, so trying to leaps and bounds ahead of America in this BCI technology production. It says commercialization based on policy guidelines. In March, China's National Healthcare Security Administration, NHSA, released a pricing guideline for neural system care services, identifying BCIs as an independent category. According to the NHSA, This move aims to boost the clinical application of the cutting-edge technology to benefit patients in need, against the backdrop of BCI's rapid development over recent years. The guideline also outlines the pricing of invasive and non-invasive BCIs, respectively, based on the distinctive features of the two BCI approaches. The guideline will pave the way for the swift translation of mature BCI technology into clinical use in the future and offer a compass for localities nationwide to manage relevant medical services, said the NHSA. It says the guideline is part of the country's efforts to boost people's health and well-being by facilitating the application of pioneering technologies. In January, the government released a set of guidelines on elderly care services reforms, including measures to support the development of technologies such as humanoid robots, brain-computer interfaces, and artificial intelligence to enhance relevant services. China is growing very quickly, said Tom Oxley, CEO and founder of US-based BCI company Synchron. Slovakia. Synchron. It says Synchron. What kind of company is Synchron? Synchron is a medical device company. It focuses on the development of minimally invasive neuromodulation technology solutions. It has developed an endovascular brain-computer interface to access every corner of the brain using the blood vessels. You see, and this is just one of the three major companies that's been, producing BCIs. You got Synchron, you got Neuralink, and you got Chalaki, and you got what's the name of that? Yeah, the Center for Excellence in Brain Science and Intelligence Technology at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. You got those three. And they basically all create BCIs. So the government, the global elites are moving full steam ahead with this MOTB. Let me see. It said there are several BCI companies emerging. Yeah, the three I just named, and it looks like the government has a very clear strategic view on this technology. Oxley told CGTN during the 2025 Summer Davos Forum in North China's Tianjin municipality. It looks to me that the field of BCI is moving very, very quickly in China. Yeah, these guys are moving full steam ahead. with their agenda. You see. Get a couple of precepts. So you see right there, China has surpassed America in the BCI technology. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4, and it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." And that's what you see with this BCI technology. You know, the technology is definitely more advanced than it's ever been. You know, like like 30 years ago, we didn't have smartphones. Now we're dealing with BCIs and CHIPs. But this is all prophetic and biblical. There's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." And it's not tarrying. Let's read that in the NLT. It says, "The vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed." And it's clearly not delayed, man. The MOTB isn't coming, it's here. The technology is here. The productivity is here. The lab rats, the patients that they experiment on are here. So we're living in that time, But Lord's will, you was edified, and till next time, I'm gonna say shalom to the elect. To the next video.